There's a fine line between being used, abused, and disrespected versus being a wonderful feminine goddess that a real king, I say a real king, wants to claim, wants to protect, and wants to wife. There are so many times as queens that we just get it wrong when it comes to men. And we allow things that just shouldn't happen in our lives. And we make excuses is what we do many of the times when he didn't show up for the date that we set. When I saw him, he claims it wasn't him. You know how it is when your girls say, "Oh, y'all dating?" Don't overlook this type of thing. This stuff is happening for a reason. And I think so many times we want for things to work so much more than the man wants it to work. And we'll do anything almost with some women to just have somebody around us, to just feel like we have somebody who is going to be there for us to take up some of that idle time that we have. And I caution you, be careful about that. And I know it's easy for me to say because I've been in a long-term relationship, but I'm telling you, I had a life before this long-term relationship too. Okay. And when you give off to a man that you're desperate, that you will do anything to have him, he will do anything that you will allow him to. Okay? So if you're willing to put in your everything into this man, into this relationship that you want so desperately, that you're willing to look over things that you know are not good for you, things that you know that you don't like, things that you know that you don't appreciate, you're doing yourself a disservice. And so when it comes to men who will take advantage of this type of woman, they're not just doing that to one woman. They're doing that to any woman who they feel will allow them to get away with it. That's what they do. And so we have to, from the inside, exude a certain level of energy where brother knows that if he's not up to king status, I'm not even going to approach that queen. So kudos for you queens out there where certain men won't even approach you because they know that they're not up to giving you what you need in this relationship. Don't you dare lower your standards. Don't you lower your standards to someone who is going to drag you down with them. Stand up for yourself. At the same time, make sure that your energy says, I'm still able to be lovable. I'm able to be lovable. But I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me. I'm not going to allow you to tell me anything and then expect me to believe that. I'm going to block you. When you start all the excuses and when you start trying to shift the blame of what your behavior was back onto me, I'm going to block you. Isn't blocking a beautiful thing? We live in an age where we have technology and we can use that, what I call the block-a-bee feature. We can use it to our disposal. So don't you dare claim that you can't get away. Don't you dare claim that in these type of situations that you can't get away. Now, there are other situations where you're going to need some assistance to get away. But this is something simple. This is really simple. This is the most simple thing of all. All you have to do is go in next to their name block. Because when you don't, you're leaving yourself open to this person. And in many cases, we want to stay open to those people. Now, you got to be realistic with yourself. You know that if you're wanting attention from this person versus that person legitimately recognizes the wrong in what they have been doing, they legitimately want to try with you. Because nobody's perfect. I'm not saying that anybody's perfect. What I'm saying is that you need to cut the foolery short. Really cut it short. Don't allow people who are playing games when you are serious to remain a part of your network. They shouldn't remain a part of your network. They should not have firsthand access to you. This means you go into Facebook, you blocking them. You go into Instagram, you blocking them. You go into LinkedIn, you blocking them. If you know that you're not in a position, strength-wise, you're not in a position where you're going to be able to just ignore everything that comes from them. So you can avoid a whole lot of trouble by using that block feature. Use that feature. I love it. Even just things that I don't want to see. I see people get blocked for a whole lot less than playing games with a woman's heart and playing games with her mind. See, they want to leave you open to where they'll suck you back in, is what I'm trying to say. They'll continuously suck you back in. They'll get you wrapped up. They'll get you tied up into them. They build your trust back. And then once again, they just start just breaking you down because they know they can do that with you because of what you have allowed from the beginning of the relationship. All right. So this is a part of my Get Real to Heal series. And again, visit us online at www.afterthehookup.com. And I'm working on the downloadables, so you'll be able to get some of the downloadables. But sign up for our newsletter, our subscription. So you'll see a box pop up once you go onto the page. And you can also visit our podcast from that page. But our podcast, After the Hookup, is also available on iTunes, on Stitcher, and on Spotify. So if you have one of those mediums, go to it and check out our podcast. Leave us some comments. Come back to the video. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. And you can also leave comments through our website. So I will talk to you guys on the next video. I hope this helps someone.